Hi everyone. So today I am going to be doing a 10,000 star coin shopping spree. I don't know why, but that always sounds like a lot. I suppose it is a lot. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. So just buying horses, I guess. Um, I did briefly want to explain, because last year I kept going on and on about how I was trying to buy less horses and train the ones I've got and stuff like that. And this year I was looking at my channel and thinking, um, I say looking at my channel when I barely upload. Anyway, so I decided that instead of buying horses when they come out, so going and doing this is the new horse I'm going to buy one videos, I decided instead I would just do larger shopping sprees because people prefer to watch them. So that means, so I was like, so a way to stop me spending too much or buying way too many horses all the time, I thought I could do a shopping spree and then train all of the horses I have. And so in that training time, I won't buy any new horses. And so then once all my horses have been trained, then I could do another shopping spree. And I thought I would do that rather than what I'm currently doing because it's not working so well. So that was my idea of what I could do. Yeah. Also, another reason I'm doing that is because, I work and I also go to uni. So, because of my timetable for the semester I'm about to start, I can't actually upload videos about buying the new horses promptly. I have a delay because of I can't record it straight away, which means by the time I do get around to recording and then uploading, there's already so many videos on people buying the new horse that it just seems a bit pointless. So my thought process was I would just stop doing those videos. So yeah, that's my plan. I will say I haven't included magic horses or limited edition horses in that because you can only get them at certain times. But other than that, yeah, so instead I'm just gonna do times where I can spend large amounts of star coins, if that makes sense. But yeah, I will say this, usually when I go into a shopping spree, I make a list of all the horses I want and I work out how much it'll cost to fall within the 10,000 or however many star coins. But this time I also wrote down what I was going to call all the horses, which is great because usually I spend ages trying to work out what to call them. And so this time I actually know, which is great. So yeah, the first horse I want to get is one of the Appaloosas. Um, Honestly, I actually really like these horses. Um, and there's no particular reason. I just like them. Um, but I think I had most of the coats that I liked, and then some new ones came out, I think, but I wasn't a fan of all of them. But I do actually quite like this one. I'm not sure about the eye bit, but I do like it. The other one I like is this one, but I already have a few horses with that coat, so I thought I would do this one. Actually, I didn't even think about changing main styles. So yeah, I might just leave this one. I will say something I noticed on the Star Stable website when I was on it the other day was that now it actually tells you how many horses you have. And I was looking at it and I was like, why did they have to call me out? I think it from memory it said I have 150 horses, which is ridiculous. I have to remind myself a lot of them were bought when they were half price or something, but even then it's well, fun times. But yeah, so this is Tea Leaf. I'm not sure what's with the name. It's just what happened. So, yeah. Oh yeah, but like another thing, I did see this on one of my videos a few years ago. I think I was showing like a lot of the horses I had, and someone was like, "This is cool as long as it's your own money and you're not like spending someone else's or something." So I do want to say, I am an adult, even though I don't feel like it most of the time. So, and all of the money I've ever spent on the game has been my own money. So I like to think that justifies how much I spend. So, so now that we've come to Starshine Ranch, we are going to go back to my home stable where we started in order to get some other horses. I know I'm very organized. We're going in order of my list that I have, kind of. So that means it's gonna be going all. I'm gonna be going all over the place. I will say one thing that always confuses me is occasionally Stars will like move the horses around, and because I never pay attention to stuff anymore, I never notice. And so like I'm going around, I'm like, why is the horse no longer here? It's not. So then I have to go check like the website to see where they put the horse. So this is actually one of the horses I didn't buy when it came out. I think it's pronounced Nokia, Norica. I keep wanting to say Nokia, except that's a phone. But yeah. So the one I actually wanted two of these. So this is actually one of them, and the other one I wanted, I think, was this one. I will say the legs seem to be like. I found it odd that they're like a different color. Other than that, I like this one. These ones I did want to change the mane style though to be this. I do also like the whole one, kind of, except it makes me feel like you need a matching outfit, and matching outfits just causes me stress. So we are going with these two. I'm not quite sure what I was going for with my names for these horses, but um, I'm not changing it because then I will probably spend 10 minutes just randomizing whatever comes up in order to find something I like, which probably not the best method, but it's the one I use. So, yes, this one is Bright Light. No particular reason, I just felt like it. Um, so, yeah. And then the other one I wanted was this one. I haven't actually probably looked at the animations. I will say, for some reason, I really like the chunky horses that you get in Star Stable. I mean, I also like the other types of ones, but you know, I like all the horses. I will say an issue I noticed I have with naming horses is when I can't think of anything, I tend to just go with like one word names and just don't do a second one. So I'm trying to do better. I say that as I look at my list and like all the other names I've picked are just one word names. So that's fun. My brain is a weird and wonderful place. But yeah. So the next horse I want is I've just realized my plan was to like move all my horses out of the stalls so that the new ones I bought would automatically go in. Except I haven't done that. So I'm going to go do that now before I finish buying horses because otherwise I'm going to have to find all of them in my pasture area and my brain is not capable of recognizing which ones I've had for months and which ones I bought today. So I will just quickly. Oh, yes, I will say I've gotten down to like the stalls on one page of untrained horses. which I'm really proud of, but it's still, I've got 9 pages. It's ridiculous. Admittedly, every time I think I have a lot, I think of that Star Stable post from the end of last year where they were like, the person with the most horses had some sort of like ridiculous number. I do think they had a bunch of the same horses as well, but even so, it makes me feel better about myself. So, this one, I think, yeah, I just bought the 3 of them, I think. Okay, so moving back to the buying of the horses. But yeah, I was actually looking at like, I was trying to get like my favorite horse breeds. Which ones do I want? And I was like, the Belgian Warmbloods and like the Dutch. Yeah, Dutch Warmbloods are some of my favorite breeds. Except I realized I already had so many of them. I hate it when my camera does that. I realized I already had so many of them. I was like, you should diversify, rather than, yeah, but yeah. So I do have like, for like example, with the Dutch warblers, I don't have that one, but I've got that one, got that one, got this one, got this one, don't have the black one, I've got this one. So I've got all but 2 of them, and a lot of them aren't trained yet, so I need to, maybe when I finish training on my horses, I can, and I think for my list, I've realised I didn't write which coat I wanted, I just wrote which breed, so I'm trying to remember what I was deciding the other day. I think it was this one because I don't actually have a horse like this. So, and then I came up with like a super original name for this horse. You will be shocked by it. Yeah, no one saw that coming. Oh, so yeah. That is that one. I will say, when going into like my shopping sprees these days, I've worked out there's horse breeds that I just don't like, but I occasionally still buy them because of like a coat or something. So I've like worked out what those breeds are now, and I'm like, no matter how nice they may look, I'm just not going to buy one because I won't enjoy riding on it. So I've come to that conclusion. I won't say what those breeds are because that'll probably upset a whole load of people, and I don't want to do that. So it's just my personal opinion. But there are breeds I like that I'm not buying a horse of in this video. So yeah. So the next horse that I want is one of the Arabians. I always feel like I have a lot of Arabians because I've got like the magic coat ones as well. But that, yeah, no one saw that. Yeah, so I didn't actually realize that this coat had come out until I was like looking at them. It's this one, and I don't know why, but I just really like it. So I'm getting this horse, and my suit. Okay, I named this horse because I feel like it came out with the other 2 that looked like they should be Halloween horses. So that's why I'm calling this horse Jester. So my logic makes so much sense. And yes, so I'll send that one to the stables. And now I've got to go. Oh no, it's this way. I have to go back up the hill to the trailer. I will say that's one of the only annoying things about. Okay, I would like to know when I can do the story quest to get rid of this, because it's just does not fit with like anything. It's just a massive. Okay. So yeah, Star Stable, could we please, I need to watch where I'm going. Could we please have a quest to get rid of the tornado? Please. We've had it for over a year, I think. I don't know how long we've had it. I feel like it's been a year, but it might not have been. It has been a long time since I've worked out with like Star Stable, there's two different types of people. There's the people that read the story quests, and there's the people who don't. Once upon a time I did read them, but then there was such a long gap in between an update that I just completely forgot everything, and I gave up on reading the quests, and now I just skip over them. It's okay. Off track. That I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. But yes, so the next two horses I want are I'm going to mispronounce this, but the Ardennes. I just love these horses. It comes from me really liking chunky horses. So the two I wanted, it'd be a good idea if I knew, I think are these two. Just free horse XP. I really like this one. It kind of reminds me of my favorite Gotland pony, so I'm going to get this one. I do kind of want to change the manes, but I like the shaggy one. But for now, I'll leave it because I can always come back and change it later if I want. So I get this one, and it's kind of hard to see because I can zoom in here when the horse wakes up. For some reason, I thought this horse had blue eyes, but looking at it now, it doesn't. And so I'm wondering what I was thinking. I was going to call this horse blue because I had some misguided feeling that its eyes were blue. It might have been that my colours were glitching when I was trying to. Yeah, probably. That's fun. So now I'm going to call this horse Charm, which I already have a horse named after, which is um, another weird name, I guess. This is going to be Evening Star. I don't know why. It's just what happened. I feel like someone else should just name horses for me because I am just really bad at it. I think that also comes from the fact that I've just got so many horses now that all the names I see and I'm like, oh, I like that name. It's one I've already done. And I refuse to name my horses the same thing. So there are issues when it comes to naming. So yeah, the other one I wanted was this one. But I think I will change the mane on this one because I'm not the biggest fan of. I'll just do this one. And I was going to call this horse Bramble because I like the sound of it. So this is Bramble. I will say I know a lot of people like the new UI of, well, I suppose it's not necessarily new, it's been around for a while now, but I just really miss the old one. I feel it's more because, like, even though this account I'm on at the moment is a newer one, it's like 4 years old, I think. I first started playing Star Stable when I was younger on like free accounts, and so I always remember like the old UI and graphics and stuff, and I just really miss it. Like, one thing I do really miss is like the old horse buying thing. I don't know why. I just kind of preferred it. It's, I don't, I mean, I like that you can preview the gates now, but I prefer just how it was set up. So, where am I going? I want to go to Moreland because the place that I can't pronounce that has discounted horses is here, and I want to get one. I think most of them are magic horses this time. And then there's the Jorvik wild horses, which I like. So, I will say I feel I spend very little time in Moorlands now that I think I left my home stable here for a really, really long time. But now that it's not, I just barely come here. So yeah, it's a lot of magic horses. But yeah, the one that I want is this one. I just like it. I like pretty much all the Jorvik wilds. I would like these ones as well, except I'm not a fan of like all the blue. But that's a personal preference. But this is the one that I want. And I wanted to call this one Forest. I only noticed this the other day, but they added in like a whole load of short, like ending name things in like the. I'm not sure how long those have been there, but yeah. So this is Forest. Um, okay, so I think I only have one more place to go to get the last horses that I wanted. Um, spent so many star coins. Yeah, so I think I was getting 3 more horses, and they're all in the same spot. So, oh, my horse is just having a moment. No need to look at it. um, so the last horse that I want to get is the Krillo. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. But I haven't really looked much at the gaits of these horses. But I really like the coats of them, so it's the reason I'm getting 3 of them. So the 3 that I want are these 3. I actually really like this coat, and I'm pretty sure there's like an Andalusian with a similar coat that I've never justified myself buying because I've got one with like a slightly similar one. So I was like, I could get it on this horse. And then I just really like the 2 other coats. So, um, so we've got this one. I haven't actually. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the main. These horses are so expensive. I miss the days when a new horse would come out and it would only be like 800 star coins. Or like the ponies used to be come out yet and be like 700 or something. Everything's just expensive these days. It's inflation. It's hitting star stable horses. um so this is Melody, my horse. I don't know why, but my character like keeps doing that, like put their hands behind the head all the time when I'm on like this thing. Sorry, I'm watching to see if they do it again. It's in like my last horse buying video, just kept doing it. I was like, please stop. That was the wrong thing. And so then I wanted this, which another super creative name for you right here. Dusty. So I will get this one. Somewhat stable. And then the last horse on my list, which is this one. And I wanted to call this horse for no real reason. I just wanted to. Apple pie. I'm sorry, if you can hear a weird creaking noise, it's coming from my chair, and I'm not sure why it's doing that, but just some background noise, I guess. So yeah, and then I will get this one. So that is it, I guess, of buying horses. How much? Oh gosh. So I will go back to my stable. I bought 11 horses, I think. I feel like I should know that. Let me go count from my list. Yes, 11. I think I should move my home stable again because I came to the manor like here before it got updated, so there weren't as many people, which meant lag wasn't that bad. Except now everyone's moved here because of yeah. Okay, so I will get off. Oh, okay. I'm not sure why they okay. So these are my Nokias. I'm just gonna call them Nokias because I don't know, but we're doing that. And so then I've got my silly Francais. I quit French, so don't ask me to. My Appaloosa is the Arabian, and the Crillos and the Ardennes. And it's a lot of horses. Fun. And then there's one back there as well. So I will probably end the video here because I've got nothing else to do and it's already quite long. But yeah, so I'm not going to be doing any more horse buying videos unless it's a magical or limited horse until all of these are trained. So I've got, probably including these, 2 pages worth of horses to train. So I'm going to do that instead of buying new ones. So yeah, that's my plan. So yeah. Yes, I've completely run out of things to say. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you stuck around this long, thank you for watching. It's been so long since I've done a video that I've completely forgotten what I say at the end of them. Anyway, yeah, bye.